Well, here we are again. Talking about old Zulu Sanders, aka Shedeur Sanders. This is a shout out to you, Marshall Jenkins. You inspired this, along with my boy Killer Breeze. Marshall had a few choice words, and he's had a few choice words for the past few months. Me calling Shedeur Zulu Sanders and Deion Sanders con time Deion Sanders. He makes these alluding comments and statements that maybe there's something underlying with my statements, that maybe there's some low-key racism kind of deal. And I'm sick and tired and fed up with all you race-baiting cowards out there. It's low-hanging fruit, like they like to say, and it's just basic cowardice. You can't get your way, you're not good enough at whatever, and you decide that you'll just play the race card and try to get your way that way. And now you have the same shit going on with the people that are Shedeur Sanders groupies, as well as con time Deion Sanders groupies out there playing that stupid ass race card that cowards like to play when they can't get their way. And like my boy Killer Breeze said in the conversation we had, if you're just a general dick and an asshole, and you might be a cancer to the locker room, it don't matter how good you are. If the NFL does not want to hire you, as with any company, they don't have to. You can play the race card all you want. If you are a jerk and they think you're maybe more of a harm to their company or their team, they don't have to draft you. They just don't. And the NFL usually don't play that. Now, Roger Goodell, he's a jackass. He's one of, but the NFL owners, they're not like the NBA and all these other organizations that's going to kowtow to that cowardice shit. Is there racism out there today? Sure. But there's racism everywhere. There's racism on both sides. So, just saying, I'm getting tired of having people come in here and say stuff like that. Marshall Jenkins, like I said, making alluding veiled threats saying, oh, if you were in front of 10 brothers, you wouldn't say that and go away not salty. He's like, if you're salty now over Shedeur and your low-key racism that he's trying to accuse someone of, if you try to say what you say about Shedeur in con time in front of 10 brothers, you'd definitely go away salty. Like, you're going to put me in my place because I have an opinion that's different than yours. No, it's not going to happen like that, Marshall. It's not going to happen like that at all, brother. What's going to happen is, like I said in our conversation, I used to have a Facebook group that had over 14,000 people, even had some small sponsorships, which is pretty good for a Facebook group. And people used to get pissed off all the time because I would have an opinion that pissed them off. And I even had a few people that decided they wanted to meet me in Tuscaloosa. I said, you won't say that. I bet you won't say that same stuff in front of us in person. We met, and I said it in person. You know what they did, Marshall? They told me how funny I was, and then they bought me a beer at Rhythm and Brews here in Tuscaloosa, and that's what most of you are going to do, because I have a right to my opinion. You can whoop my ass. Hey, you might throw hands. You might be the guy that throws hands and slaps my mouth, and you might beat me up that day. You might not beat me up. You know, there's a possibility that you might get your ass whooped. But just telling you that it don't matter how many times you people come in here and gaslight and hide behind some kind of invalid race card, invalid being the key word, I'm not going to stop saying what I'm saying just because I'm a white male. What it is reverse racism. Because I'm a white male, y'all label me as a racist if I have a disagreement with you about anything that pertains to the black race. That actually, Marshall and others, that ironically makes you the racist. And with that, KMCA to all you race card playing cowards. Class is now dismissed.